Guys, supercharge here. Look, I got bad news. Look, I got bad news. I was denied disability today. This marks the third time in 3 years I've been denied disability. Neat bucks, as you guys call them. So now it's now it's going to take another year, probably at least another year, before I can find out if I get denied or approved. Now this means I'm going to be stuck here for another year, or stuck in limbo, whatever you want to call it, stuck in limbo. Stuck in limbo where it's like you're not living or dying or crying. You're just existing somewhere in the void of in the darkest of night, in the darkest of night, in the darkest of days. You never know what you're gonna get when you look inside your heart. And so we got denied disability, so I'm gonna try for the fourth time in 3 years now. Fourth time, number 4. Basically the judge said I wasn't sick enough. He said I have multiple mental stuff or whatever illnesses, but he said that due to my young age and my associate's degree, that stinks. Due to my young age and associate's degree, that that I wasn't sick enough for disability, and so the judge denied me on those grounds. So thanks a lot, judge. Right? Call the judge and get some fudge. Call the judge and get some fudge. Thanks a lot, judge. Call the judge, get some fudge. So I was denied disability for the third time. Call the judge and get some fudge. And I thought we could just spend the rest of the video doing shamanic burps. These are special burps that you concentrate into, and you use this. Any activity in your whole life can be used as a spiritual guide. And that's something that I learned recently over the last year, is that any activity you do, whether it's being patient, waiting in line for the restroom, using the restroom, taking a deep dark shit, and in the process of shitting you become primal, you become spiritual. You need to tap into that primal spiritual energy you get when you take a shit. I like to take my shits in the nude on a four-legged position, like an animal. Really, I call them like a bear or a sea dog, which is also called a sea lion. Sea dog, sea lion, the sea lion stance on when you take a powerful spirit shit, and you can tap in your spirit primal mode anytime you want, and you can get spiritual anytime you want. I find it helps to listen to psytrance when you want to get spiritual or do whippets, but you can do anything you choose, and you can make it a spiritual activity, because we are not just physical idiot. We're not a couple of dweebs from the 90s anymore. We're also spiritual beings in the year 2020, and not just the physical year. What about the Jewish year does anybody know what year it is on the Jewish calendar? Because I'm going to look that up right now. So, and you just want to take a deep breath. And I'm going to Google the Jewish calendar and find out what year it is according to them, the chosen people. And it is 3761 BCE. Wait, never mind. That's the time they think the world was created. Here, the current year is 5781. Sorry about that. The current year is 5781. So don't cool. So I thought we could just spend the rest of the video doing shamanic burps. Anybody can be a shaman. You don't have to be I can teach you how. I can do YouTube classes on how to be a shaman. Anybody can do it, and it's up for grabs for anyone who wants to be spiritual. Anybody can be spiritual. They just have to try hard. They just have to try. And something else that helps with being spiritual is hot tea. I have hot pomegranate tea right now. I actually burned my hand today on the fucking tea because it spilled over on my hand and it hurt like heck. And I had to put the tea down, but I didn't want to drop the teacup, so I had to endure the burning water on my hand while I slowly put the tea on the ground so I could, and then I put my hand on an ice pack or something. It's ouch, it hurt. So I'm gonna take a sip of my tea, and then that helps build up the spiritual burps that come from your gut. And these burps can mean anything to you, or they can mean absolutely everything to you. Hold on a second. It helps to gargle, and it helps to. I like to sip the bubbles, but no, slurp. I like to slurp the tea. It's anybody can slurp. Anybody can. These burps are way too short. I'm trying to get them to be longer because you can really sink your brain into shamanism when you have a nice, healthy, long burp. And so let's try this again really quick. That's good pomegranate tea. Remember, try not to slurp in public places. Only slurp when you're by yourself, because slurping can be seen as impolite, a thing to do in front of other people. And it's fun to smell what the inside of your body smells like, isn't it? When you let out a burp, you can smell just how terrible your stomach smells and how terrible your insides smell, and your esophagus and your throat and your mouth. They all smell so damn disgusting, don't they? And you can brush your teeth, but you can't brush your stomach. So it's always gonna have a disgusting smell to it, but it's powerful. And anything that's powerful, I automatically turn my head towards and I pay attention to because it's cool. Powerful stuff is cool. Oh, I forgot to tell you, my parents are sending me back to rehab for the third time. So I'll probably be gone for a month or several months. Pretty soon they're sending me back. They said this week, but hopefully we can put a weight on that. Even though I don't need rehab, as you can tell. As you can tell, rehab. All people do at rehab is watch TV and write in their journals. Do you think I want to watch TV and write in? Do you think I want to watch TV and journal all day? Because if you do, you're out of your fucking mind. You gotta fucking rope yourself. You're lucky I don't come over there and gut you like a fish. You're lucky I don't come over there and gut you like a fish. Because you have to be careful about what you're saying. If Mr. Joey Biden becomes president, you have to watch what you say, because he's going to have an internet task force that goes to people's houses and makes sure they're being good boys on the internet and on Twitter, and they're only posting pro-Democrat opinions and nothing too anti-Democrat. Yeah, so gotta be careful when Joe Biden's president. You gotta be careful what you say. No more free speech for you. The Illuminati said no more free speech. It's against the rules. No more free speech. Thanks, Illuminati. Bye bye, free speech. So yeah, they're sending me back to rehab. It's not going to fix anything, as you know. Rehab never fixes anything for me. They just send me there to fix me, and they want me to be fixed. They want me to be a fixed boy, etc., etc. So that fucking sucks, right? That freaking sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Rehab sucks. It's boring as fucking shit. God, rehab is so boring and stupid, and it's just a bunch of drunks and meth addicts that I don't fucking care about. They can all overdose on their meth and alcohol for all I care. It's stupid rehab, It's not. I don't. What's the word? Fit in with other people, especially methies and drunk addict normies. I don't fit in with anybody. I've never fit in. I'm never going to fit in. I'm like a loose puzzle piece that doesn't fit anywhere. and so I can't fit myself into society, or I can't fit myself into a niche. I can't fit myself in anywhere because I'm just a bad baby boy. Makes you want to throw up, doesn't it? Makes you just want to throw up. Throwing up feels good. I don't blame you. Throwing up feels really good. I get why bulimics do it. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to do. And it's fun to taste yourself, isn't it? So to speak. It's fun to taste your vomit and all that, all your fluids and whatever. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about coom. Although I imagine it tastes pretty fishy, since it seems like since it smells like fish, I just assume it tastes fishy. And nobody likes eating fish except pescatarians, right? Nobody likes eating fish except pescatarians. So as you guys saw, the election was stolen recently. That was pretty crazy. I guess it's whatever, you know. We're living in the end times and shit, but it's, you know, election was rigged. There's a bunch of election riggers out there. Whatever. If you care, that's fine. If you don't care, that's fine. Whatever. Sometimes I catch myself caring about the world. It's so stupid. It's the stupidest thing ever. It's so stupid that sometimes I catch myself caring about what's going on in worldly affairs. Tastes like popcorn. Ugh. I don't even eat popcorn. I eat unicorn. Just kidding around. Right, what was I saying? Sometimes I get caught up in... Wow, was it midnight already? I could have sworn it was not that late. I thought it was like 11 p.m. Sorry. Sometimes, God, I fucking hate normies so much. Disgusting, garbage, liberal pieces of shit. I get caught up in politics, or I get caught up in the ways of the world, or I get caught up in thinking about the worldly affairs or of the news or whatever it is. And it's all so pointless and meaningless and stupid, and only a brain-dead dumbass idiot from the 90s dweeb would care about the world, when even the Bible says don't care about the ways of the world, focus on, you know, inner spiritual discovery and stuff. All these disgusting, evil, stupid normies are obsessed with the worldly affairs, and I don't want to be obsessed with. I don't even want to think about the world. I know my destiny right now is fucking live in my car and be a homeless bum and off myself somewhere, or maybe freeze during the winter, or probably starve to death. I'm not very good at surviving on my own. If I were to become homeless, I know I'm not very good at surviving on my own. I have no skills. I grew up with one parent. Something didn't click in my brain, and I'm not very good at surviving or thriving or living as a human being. Something didn't quite go correctly. The wires were crossed at some point, and gonna take a rocket scientist to fix this problem. Hey, there are cute little creatures out in the forest right now called raccoons. These are beautiful little creatures, and they look like a bunch of little bandits. They're so cute, and they like to eat scraps and food and stuff. And they're just really adorable animals, and they're very, very cute animals. But they have rabies, so you have to be careful because they'll bite you. And doesn't it just make you fucking sick that you see all these lefties like celebrating that an election was rigged, and that America's a fucking joke? Because Here's how retarded the country is, right? You only get two choices, and they're both two old people. They're both very old men, and you get two choices. That's it. No more choices. Just two. And every year on TV, tons of millions of dollars in commercials spent saying, "Please go out and vote for one of our two candidates that we give to you, that we supply for you to vote for." And we can't even have that. They say, "No, we're gonna rig it, and you actually only get one person you can vote for." Okay, so our choices just went from two, which is not many choices at all, down to one, which is basically means we have zero choice, which basically means we are living in an LGBT idiot gay state run by LGBT clowns who put makeup on their nipples, and the whole world has fallen for this trick that the devil has cast a spell on the planet, and everybody's falling for his trick, and it's so pathetic and stupid. And people fall for politics, and they fall for they fall for the election, and they fall for the September 11th, and they fall for the television and all the bullshit. They fall for all the bullshit. And so how you guys feeling? I know a lot of you guys out there, I don't know what the hell you're doing. I don't know what the hell you're feeling. Because for me, every day feels like a struggle to not, jump off a friggin', suicide rates are very high right now. I'll tell you that much. Very high. And people with schizophrenia, 20% of them are people with schizophrenia, 20% of them try to off themselves at one point in their life, and 10% of them succeed. I'll let that sink in for you. And the suicide rates right now and on the planet because of the COVID fake virus BS that everybody's fallen for, or whatever, that they push on TV and all the other bullshit places they push. What's right? The rates are everybody's offing themselves and stuff because they're like bored. Literally, it's literally being bored to death, and that's funny. Now that's funny. Because people are literally being bored to death. Now that's funny, because that's a joke right there. Nah, I'm a funny guy. I like to come up with jokes. Imagine people actually getting so bored that they die, aka being bored to death. Now that's classic funny humor right there. No dad jokes around here. Now that's just good old-fashioned American comedy. C-O-M-E-D-Y. I'm a comedian. I know when to lube up. I know when to go full throttle. I know when to work out my kinks and my... Because... Winnie the Pooh Bear... Winnie the Pooh Bear... All citizens are cattle. Every citizen is a cattle cow, and they're being milked by their fat, juicy tits and their udders. By their big, stupid fucking udders. And human cattle are being milked for their udder bullshit. But their stupid fucking udder milk being sucked out of their stupid floppy nipples from their... from their udders and stuff. And that's a fact, Jack. Right? That's a fact, Jack. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle leaves a hole. Is that the lyrics? Something about needles leaving a hole? People are shooting up Wellbutrin nowadays, don't you? Google, I'm not even kidding, Google injecting Wellbutrin, and you will find videos of homeless men in Canada boiling Wellbutrin into liquefied form and snorting it and injecting it and smoking it like they do with meth. Except it's Wellbutrin, which is an antidepressant drug, a very common one, and apparently it works as like cocaine. It's very similar to cocaine, but it's 10 times cheaper, and it is way more dangerous because it leaves giant holes in your skin, which look disgusting and very freaky. It looks very scary. You know what I mean? The needle leaves a hole. Something. And the thing about it is. The thing about it is that. This world is such a stupid joke. It's disgusting. It's a disgusting world. People with talent, they get by so easily in this idiot world. They get a free ticket out of here. People with talent get a free ticket out of here, but people with no talent are freaking screwed, dude. People with no talent are freaking screwed, man. And people with no talent. People with no talent are so screwed, dude. They're so freaking screwed, my dude. They're like, that's me, that's you, that's whoever's listening to this. You know what? Whoever's listening to this, you're my friend and you're on my side, right? Tell me you're on my side. Tell me you're my friend. Be my friend. Be my side. Right? Little baby pigs. There are little baby pigs out in the world doing little cute little baby pig things. Look at little baby. Google little baby pigs. I assure you, you'll brighten up your day. Google little baby pig gifs on Google Images, and you'll Google little baby pigs on Go to yahooligans.com, the search engine for kids. Go to yahooligans.com, the search engine for kids. Go to yahooligans.com, the first search engine for kids, and put in. Let me see if Yahooligans is still even what it used to be. It was around in the 1990s. I'm gonna see if it still exists. No, it doesn't exist anymore. It turned into. I don't know. I'm gonna post a picture of the Yahooligans the search engine from the 1990s. I'll put a picture of it in the video, so you guys can all of you guys can see what the internet was like back in the 1990s, because it was very cool. It was a very cool time to be alive in the 1990s with the Yahooligans search engine for kids, and I've got so much that I want to do. I've got so much that I want to do. Like what? Like, I wanna come in a jacuzzi, at least once. I wanna come in a jacuzzi at least once, and that's very hard to do, because if you've ever tried masturbating in pools of water, which, yeah, I've tried dozens of times, it just doesn't work very well, because the water pressure on your penis and your balls, um, it just makes it awkward, and you just let go of the grip that you have, the grip that you have on your cock from all the jacuzzi pressure and whatnot. And so much that I want to do, so it's like, I got, it's been a rocky road. Sometimes I look back on my life for the past 10, 15, 10 years. Sorry, not 15. Sometimes, how long has it been? Sometimes I look back on the past 10 years. How old am I? The past 10 years, and I'm like, hey, how have I been all neat this long? And then it expands, how have I been alive this long, right? Because it's every day is just like, how can I live when every day is the same boring bullshit? Why do people live to be so long when it's so boring after the age of like 17? What's the point of not roping yourself? You know what I mean? I guess I'm just complaining, I'm just complaining. So much that I want to do. Just complaining about, it's like, why do people want to give birth on this planet when there's so much shit to go around? And a lot of people have a spiritual connection to Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube Entertainment System, and I get it, because I'm one of those people, and I connect with the course Rainbow Road, and the feel of the race, right, man? The feel of the race, the wind on your back, the wind on your balls, and the steering wheel, toed and toadette on brakes, and on the rear of the car, throwing items at your enemies. I mean, Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube Nintendo Entertainment System 2000 came out in 2002, 2003, and it was a very popular racing game, and rightly, it earned that title. It earned that title, because not only are you dashing, dasher, on dancer, on dasher, on prancer, on blitzen. Not only are you dashing, but you're also racing your heart out, trying to beat King Bowser, a racing card game for children. Children's party games are the future of competitive esports, because fuck, stupid. Children's party games are the future of competitive esports, because everywhere you look, you'll see Neets who are suffering. You'll see Neets who are suffering with their fucking dumb fucking dweebs. God. Fucking 90s dweebs. Fucking dweebs from the 90s. Fucking, I had a good friend last year who abandoned me. I had a good friend who completely abandoned me in real life. And it sucks, man, when people abandon you. You don't think it'll happen to you, but it happens to Neets or other people too, I don't know, but when you actually find a person who you think is pretty cool, and then they just abandon you for some reason, you know what I mean? It's just It just freaking sucks. But it was fun hanging out with them, so I'm glad we got to hang out. But it sucks that they don't want to hang out anymore. Man, I was feeling nostalgic today because it's winter, and I was trying to recount exactly what specifically made me nostalgic. I think it was the cold temperature. The air is so thick and cold. The air is so thick and cold that, like, thick like a cock. The air is so thick and cold that it makes you remember happy memories. Anyone who's listening to this agrees with that. Cold temperatures bring on happy memories, and that's a fact. And write in the comments, right? And that's what I love about winter. I also love the Christmas lights and the Christmas trees and the Christmas music on the radio. I like all of it. I like all of it. And there's nowhere for Neets to go except for on reddit.com, because that's the only place that will hear us out, right? That's the only place that will hear us, that will listen to our talks and our words and our sentences. Who else is going to listen to us? Nobody. People just want the whole world to, they want their 15 minutes of fame. People want to be recognized for what they've done. People want to feel recognized. Some people go through life working a job, and they're just a cog in the machine for their boss to use like a washing rag. But other people want to be recognized for what they've done. They want to spit in their boss's face. Call him a stupid piece of shit. People with the Bible says you're not supposed to be jealous of anyone or anything. It says it's a waste of time. It says it's a crime. But man, when you see people with talent, or you hear people with talent who make talented music or talented art or anything really that's impressive, something I could never figure out how to do in my whole life, it does piss me off a lot. Makes me, when I see the pastor's son's wife, I see how hot his son's wife is. I think that's not right. Why don't I have a hot wife? What's going on? Why does the pastor's son have such a smoking hot blonde wife? And I'm blonde. Shouldn't I have a blonde wife by now? And he just got everything in life handed to him from his fucking pastor father, and I wasn't given the luxury of having a parent. And it pisses me off even more, and the jealousy and the anger, the jealousy really builds up inside, and it's very hard to tell yourself to cool off and calm down and try not to think about such stupid bullshit, It's important to accept the facts of who we are in our circumstances, and it's important to accept the facts of who we are in our circumstances, and I guess to be thankful for the scraps that we've been given on the plate. The scraps that we get. I don't even know if I can say that with a straight face. It just pisses me off, you know. It makes me sick. It makes me want to throw up. To see. I feel bad for my mother. A little bit. I feel a little bad for her. You know, the family line ends with me. I'm not having any kids. The whole last name ends with me and it dies with me. It begins with me and it dies with me. She must be pretty upset about that. Because I can't get a woman somehow, you know. It's something that seems to be out of my grasp for some reason. And also, you know, only normies have girlfriends, and they should all piss on their girlfriends' faces. And also, if I had a girlfriend, I'd probably mess it up, right? I'd probably be the one getting pissed on. If you catch my drift, I'd probably say, "Oops, did you piss on my bare naked my knuckles? Do you want a knuckle sandwich, you stupid bitch? Hey, stupid bitch, want a knuckle sandwich?" And then I'd punch her in the back of the knee. I'd punch her in the back of the knee, and guaranteed that stupid bitch would say, "Ow, the back of my knee. What the heck did you do that for?" And I wouldn't have an excuse. I'd say, "Wasn't me. Hey, it wasn't me, alright? You can't prove that it was me. But you could if you looked at the DNA from my knuckles." And, you know that feeling you get when you hear the chorus to your favorite song, and it lifts you up? It lifts you up like an angelic, stupid angel bitch. When you hear the chorus of your, listen to a song, remember a song that you like in your head right now, and try to remember its chorus. Try to remember the main chorus that really pumps you up when you hear it. And I guarantee you that'll cheer you up. Say, "Oh, I love the chorus on this song. I love this song for its chorus, and I love this song." And yeah, so I haven't done a podcast in a while, so I just figured I'd do a podcast, and this tea is making me want to pee, if you catch my drift. I mean, it goes right through your colon, out your urethra. You know what I mean? Ugh. People say that tea cleanses your balls. I don't know if that's true. Oh, I gotta piss. I try to come at least once a day, and usually at night. Unless I'm feeling frisky, then I'll do it during the day. But that's what I always say about coming during the day is, hey, if you're frisky, it's going to be a little risky. What I always say during the day, if you try to come during the day, I say, if you're going to feel a little bit frisky, then it's going to get a little bit risky. You know what I mean? Because things are going to get hot and spicy, but they're also going to get a little bit naughty and nicey. You know what I mean? Things are going to get a little bit tricky and a little bit sticky. You know what I mean? because your semen is going to come out your urethra. It's going to feel really hot and sticky, but also at the same time, it's going to feel really powerful. You're going to feel like a god. You're going to feel like a god every time you come if you listen to me. Listen to my podcast. Next time you come, you're going to feel like a god, dude. Because I'm going to teach you the steps. I'm going to teach you the steps on how to remember how to become a god when you come. I'm going to teach you the steps. Step 1, forget everything you've heard about illegal immigration. Step 2, remember your favorite color. It's purple. Step 3, next time you watch TV, watch it with only one eye closed. Step 4, always remember breathing, guys. Breathing and sleep medication, that is. When you combine deep breathing and sleep medication. Now I remember what I was going to say when I started the podcast. I was going to say a lot of you guys, especially Lean Peen, shoutouts to Lean Peen and Jason and all those other people who are abusing sleep, abusing what are those medicines called with the Benadryl? Shoutouts to my friends who are abusing Benadryl tonight or last night or tomorrow's night. Shoutouts to my friends abusing Benadryl because Benadryl, it gets the job done. Just kidding. Hey, I have never abused Benadryl, but I read some Arrowwood trip reports the other day, and I was watching Two Girls, One Cup the other day, and I started taking some Benadryl just for fun, just to see what would happen. I started hallucinating that I was the girl in the video, in the Two Girls, One Cup video, and I was eating shit and all that, and vomiting up and stuff. And I was like, I looked around, I thought to myself, this isn't Two Girls, One Cup anymore. This is Two Girls, One Tween, and a cup full of shit. And they ought to rename the video to something more practical. And then I started tripping out, and I started imagining myself in the video as the producer of Two Girls, One Cup, and I was also the cameraman. I was saying, girls, you're not doing enough to keep our viewers' attention. Can you try eating the shit again? And hey, shoutouts to the band The Marias. Anybody listen to the band The Marias? Now that's a hell of a band. YouTube The Marias, and you're gonna like their music. I guarantee it. It's very nice music. And oh, right. So rehab. They're sending me back to rehab, but they don't want me to come back to the house after, which is what happened last time too. So they sent me to a halfway house after they sent me to rehab last time. So this time I don't know where they're gonna send me. Maybe another halfway house afterwards. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be gone. I'm not looking forward to rehab or especially what's after rehab, because I know it's gonna be a pain. My parents, they want to get rid of me and they want me to work somewhere. They want to get rid of me, but they can't. Legally, they kind of can't. They want to get rid of me, and they want to ship me off to a work concentration camp, and they want me to do something, but I just can't do anything, and it's really eating away at them. And they're really wishing they didn't have a child, an adult 28-year-old child in the house right now, because they just want to retire and move to Florida. And I guess as Neets, we're just a bunch of screwballs, right? We're just screwed, because we can't go left, we can't go right, we can't go up, we can't go down, we can't go forward, we can't go backwards. We can only stay in the same place and then turn into a rotten vegetable and then start decaying, and then we start peeling our balls off like banana peels, like rotten bananas. Neets are rotten bananas who died from the inside out, and that's the truth. I have some friends in Texas. I thought I would move in with them, but I thought I would move in with them after I got disability, but since I was just denied disability, it's going to be another year before I even get another appeal. So it looks like I'm stuck on my parents' dime for another year at least, or I'm fucked. It looks like I'm fucked, guys. It looks like I'm fucked. Every way you look at it, I'm going to go to rehab. I don't know what I'm going to do after. I'm just going to get fucked. All I could think of is I could look for a nice homeless shelter or something, but I heard homeless shelters, they try to steal your stuff when you're asleep. The homeless people steal your stuff. So that's why there's a lot of homeless people who don't use shelters. Because when I was with my friend who abandoned me, when I was hanging out with him one time, we were skateboarding because he liked to skateboard. And we were at this park, and this homeless woman came up to us, and it was dark. It was really dark. And she said, "Hey, can I use this electrical outlet?" And we're like, "Sure, go ahead." And then she said, "This park has the best electrical outlets in the whole town." So imagine coming to a public park very late at night to charge your cell phone as a homeless woman and not living in a shelter and doing that instead. I'm more normal than you. I'm more normal than you. You could stare inside my window and see nothing new. I'm so normal, it's true. I'm so normal than you. You could stare. You know those days where you wake up horny? Isn't that kind of fun? Yeah, that's fun for me too. Alright, hey guys. I guess I better get going. But it was fun hanging out with you guys and talking and stuff. Make sure when the werewolf plunges for you, that you cover both of your eyes. Only Redditors will understand this. For if you want Reddit karma and Reddit gold, when the werewolf plunges at you, cover both your eyes. Only Redditors will understand what I'm talking about. In the comment section, guys. Hey guys, in the comment section. Right, I like girls with a big stupid ass hole. Somebody in the comments write, "What's up, Tom Fulp, you fucking sellout?" Somebody write in the comments, "Hey, what's up, sellout Tom Fulp?" Somebody in the comments write, "Hey, I watch television for the breasts involved." Right, I watch television for the breasts involved. Oh, my bladder's getting out of control. I better go take care of this. I don't know if I have anything else left to say. Wait, I always have something left to say. I have a very talkative mind, and it never knows when to shut the fuck up. I was watching a video about schizophrenia the other day, and I noticed a lot of similar symptoms that I have. It must be a new meme called schizotypal disorder. That's all I can think of, because I do not have hallucinations. Well, a couple audio hallucinations, but not very it's not very common. And so I thought, is that what it's called, schizotypal, or is it called schizoaffective or something? You guys know what I mean. I wonder if Neets have schizophrenia. Remember what I said earlier about schizophrenia? 20% of them try to off themselves, and 10% of them succeed. So let's just say let's just say there's a chance that we might get lucky and be part of that 10%. But I'm just joshing around. I'm just joshing around, guys. All right? I'm just joshing around. Just a couple joshers here. Nothing going on. Nothing weird going on over here, officer. Nothing going around. Nothing awkward going around here, Mr. Officer. Nothing going around. Nothing weird going around here. Nothing weird going on here, officer. Just a couple of guys joking around. Last time I checked, it wasn't a crime or it wasn't illegal to joke around, officer. It was just a couple of things. It was just a thing a couple guys do. And people ask me all the time in my head, why don't you write a script for your videos? Why do you always freestyle it? And I guess it's just because I'm more creative than the average cum dumpster. Most people on YouTube, they're so pathetic with their brains that they have to write a script and they can't even use their own imagination. It makes me want to gut them like a fish. Myself, I can talk as much as you guys want without a script, and that's saying something. That's saying something. That's really, really saying something. And geez, the color blue is so powerful when it hits your eyes, isn't it? Just a powerful fucking color. It's almost pisses you off to see how fucking in your face it is all the time. The bastard colored blue, always in your goddamn face all the time, sticking its ass in your face like it doesn't belong there. Motherfucker, blue. Think of another color that pisses you off. I bet you can't. Maybe orange. Orange is a fucking normie color, the color of the sun and color of hot dog buns. I like hot dogs. I like growing them up. I like eating a hot dog once or twice a year. And man, is it cold out because of all the rain and because of winter season. Old man Winter has come down from his cloud in the sky to give us a can of whoop ass. To give us a can of whoop ass, right, guys? So, I gotta empty my bladder and think about going to sleep and stuff like that, because it's I feel alive at night. I feel like a real person at night, whereas during the day I'm just like a husk of a puppet of a dead piece of rat's ass. And so look up how are you guys doing? Did you guys learn anything about how to be a shaman from this video? I hope you did. This is a shaman video. This is a shaman video. Anybody can be a shaman. In fact, you already are a shaman. Take my word for it. You've worked your magic on me. People are so boring, they think they can't even be fucking shamans. It's so pathetic. People think their whole life is just revolved around their wife or their workplace or their hobby of fishing or their hobby of making wooden boats in bottles, making wooden boat models. But people are so much more than that. People are as blank as a blank artistic canvas just waiting to be painted on with people's own feces. Imagine covering an artistic canvas in your own shit. That's what people are. They're so creative and unbounded by society's worlds of laws and viewpoints. And the whole world collapses in on itself when humanity discovers that it's a canvas of shit, and they're the paintbrush. They're the paintbrush that can paint the canvas with any color of shit they want. And they can be a shaman, and so can you. Write in the comments, I'm a shaman and I'm proud. Everybody write that in the comments, and I gotta go, guys. So. Hey, if it was your birthday today, happy birthday. At least one of you guys is gonna be your birthday. I just know it. Whoever's birthday it is, I'm getting this psychic strong feeling it's one of you guys' birthday. Just want to say happy birthday, and God bless you guys, and God bless your families in this rough economic COVID weird 2020 time we're going through, and that we will be permanently in, because COVID is here to stay forever. Sorry to burst your bubble, but COVID is staying here forever, unfortunately. It's all part of the Illuminati plan to take over the world and whatnot, and COVID's going to be here forever, unfortunately. So I have 3 words. Get used to it. Get used to 4 words. I have 4 words. Get used to it. Get used to it. Yes, 4 words. And so just try to make the best of every day and try to enjoy the tiny things and live in the spiritual moments and have your spiritual moments and make some tea for yourself and enjoy being a shaman. And I now pronounce you shaman and wife. And I'll see you guys. God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next video, and stick around for this failed YouTube star because because I got nothing to do because I got a whole nother year to apply for disability. So it's not like I'm going anywhere. I'm actually extremely stuck in one place. If you don't count being sent to rehabs and stuff by my parents. So my life is very messed up and screwed up and stupid and retarded. So I have no choice but to document it. Obviously, it's one of the few things I like doing, I guess, is documenting how stupid my life is. And so I'll see you guys later. Bye. I call them like a bear or a sea dog, which is also called a sea lion.